ABC, it's Green. Just filmed an update. That'll be coming up right after this quick clip. Filmed the whole update. Turned off the camera, got up, put the records back. Totally forgot to grab this and show it. Huge mistake on my part. I want to say thanks to Corey, Overkill Vids. Won his contest and package came today. Super excited. Basically, Corey, for winning the contest was like, hey, pick a record, on Amazon or something. And that's what I did. He actually pre-ordered this for me. It just come out. Really excited for it. And I have to say, this is the fanciest package I've ever received from a BC member. Gift wrap, nice little card. So, thanks, Corey, man. This is great. Okay, I'll hang on to the card. That will go with the record. Maybe. Got it. So let's unwrap this bad boy. It's like Christmas. So here we go. Oh, they always do that. Halfway through. Do you notice that? And it is the new Super Suckers. Thank you so much, Corey. Dying to check this out. Like I said, I was going to pre-order it. I happened to win Corey's contest. I was like, dude, yeah, it's perfect. Thank you very much. If you haven't checked out Overkill Vids, Corey, if you haven't checked out his videos, do it. Does a great series on record stores across America, he calls it. So, alright, coming up right now is the update. Sorry, the first minute is out of focus, and then it comes into focus and everything's fine, so hopefully you can deal with that. And here we go. Hey, ABC, it's Greeno. Time for another update. Yesterday we had snow. Yay. Another snow day. So spinning a bunch of records. Got some stuff in the mail and a few things in here. It's been around here for a while. But nice little stack. So let's jump into it. Metal in the front and some different stuff towards the end here. So a little bit of everything, I guess. Mainly metal. That is. What's playing in the background? Just got this in the mail. Fantastic band. Really getting into these guys. Zool to the front lines. And this was their... Hold on. Does that help? This was their album from 2012. I guess their newest one. Really cool. On High Roller. Got a few High Rollers in here. Found a cool place to get them. So I've been grabbing what I can. Just kind of a traditional metal sound from the 80s, but a little updated. Really good. And man, what a killer cover. Next up, this blew me away. It's just so freaking good. Another High Roller. And we get the album out of here. It's Urchin. And what's this one called? Get Up and Get Out. Also on High Roller, 2 LP set. And this is the second release High Roller has done of Urchin. And this has the 2 singles and then material that was recorded in the recording studio in 78, 79. This is Adrian Smith, his band before he joined Iron Maiden. And just really good 70s style hard rock with a little commercial edge to it. This is better. The first one is called Urchin High Roller. It's one of the early releases on High Roller. But I like this better. The material on here, just the recordings are great and great songs. Adrian playing guitar and singing. It's really cool. It comes on white vinyl, 2 LP set. And said it before, say it again, High Roller really does it right, man. They're really heavy covers, heavy cardboard for the covers, posters, you know, gatefolds, nice pressings, heavy vinyl, just really nice. Next, more High Roller, Jag Panzer Shadow Thief. And basically this was recorded there. This was recorded 86, 87. It's demos, but sounds fantastic. And with the original singer, the Tyrant, which I can't remember his real name now. Oh well. But this is floated around as, you know, bootleg forever. It's been on CD, cassette, the whole nine. But High Roller took it and remastered. You know, sounds fantastic. And next is Jag Panzer Chain of Command, which is basically the album that came after that demo, the Shadow Thieves demo, but with a different singer, Bob Parduba. And you know, this is the deal with this. This album was recorded in 87, 88. Really should remember or look this stuff up. 87, recorded in Denver, Colorado in 87, but was never released. So the recordings floated around for years, you know, and this has also been bootlegged on CD and everything. But finally, High Roller got the original tapes, remastered the whole nine, and sounds great. And it's interesting hearing some of these songs compared to the demo with the different singers, but both are really good. Next up, I just grabbed this over the weekend, I think it was, thanks to Mr. Bizarro, Aaron. He kind of gave me a heads up about these being reissued. And that's Pentagram. Finally found Relentless. Aaron had trouble finding this or getting a copy. I think he pre-ordered it from a couple places and never came in. And by the time I got around to it, they were just completely out of stock. You know, this is on Peaceville, and walked into the local record store and they were set two of them. It's like right on, don't have to pay shipping, and actually was a little cheaper, I think, than what I saw it online, you know. But killer band from the DC area, Northern Virginia, doom band. Probably everybody knows about these guys on that Black Sabbath platform or template. Been around forever, you know, back in the 70s, the whole nine. But this is a, okay, see if I can get the story straight. They changed their name to Death Row and recorded a demo. Okay. They changed their name back to Pentagram and released that demo as an album, which is Relentless. When this is an original, when it came out, it was just Pentagram. And they changed the track listings around. This is on Pentagram Records, Dutch East Indie Trading. And they changed the track listings around, but it's basically just that demo they recorded as Death Row. And I ran into this, wow, years ago for like a couple bucks, you know, used somewhere, and grabbed it. And this was for a long time the only thing I had by Pentagram. But later, this album was basically put back in order like the demo track listing, and they titled it Relentless. And really good job on this. Sounds great. So happy to find that. That got me listening to the Pentagram got me. I was talking to Aaron while I'm listening, and yeah, the whole nine. And I'm like, man, I haven't heard this album for a while, so I pulled it out. Victor Griffin, who was the guitar player for Pentagram. And this is solo, come out like in 2004 on Outlaw. And basically it's recordings from like 1998 to 1994. And really cool stuff. Just, you know, it's kind of like the Pentagram stuff, very much like the Pentagram stuff, but a little more straight rock kind of sound. And killer cover. I mean, come on. It's called Late for an Early Grave. Just a really good album. I got this in the mail. Another, no, this is Shadow Kingdom. I'm sorry. Energy Vampires. And this was a deal that LJ kind of tipped me off about. Hell's Headbangers had 3 for $16.66. So you got 3 albums, 3 vinyl albums for $16.66 plus shipping. So this is one of the ones I grabbed. I remember seeing this, yeah, when Shadow Kingdom put it out. A friend was selling them. He had a bunch of them. It's not the greatest, and I actually never grabbed it on CD. That's what he had it on CD. But for that price on vinyl, I went ahead and grabbed it. You know, it's brand new, mint, and it's a double. And the further into the album you get, the better it gets. And it's just, I don't even know how to classify it, you know, just metal. Nothing really fantastic, to be quite honest. This found a while back, Hanoi Rock Self-Destruction Blues picture disc. And found it used, a little pricey, but I went and grabbed it because I'd never seen the picture disc. You can show the other side here. Well, that's cool. Yeah. I'll probably never play it. Actually, I'm going to put it away. It actually has a couple little scuffs on it, and just grabbed it because this picture disc, kind of cool. Never seen a Hanoi Rocks picture disc floating around. That's kind of it for the metal. Now into just a little bit of everything here. Eddie Hazel. Game dames and guitar things. Had this for a while, pulled it out because I was watching a video from Lindsay, the Blank Pages, and she was showing some Funkadelic and talking about Eddie Hazel. I was like, man, pull it out, man. I probably only listened to it a couple times in the past, but listening to it today is really good, man. Really dug it. And killer cover. A bit of a grail. Picked this up a little while back and been spinning it. One of my all-time favorite albums from the 90s, and probably overall just it's a top 10 album ever for me. And in the mid to late 80s, I got into the Americana roots kind of scene, and I got into it through Uncle Tupelo and Wilco and all that. And a guy turned me onto this album at a record show, talking to him about Wilco and everything, Sunbolt. He's like, have you heard Whiskey Town? I'm like, nah, I never heard of him. Bought the CD off of him and fell in love with it. Finally grabbed the vinyl. I've had this in my wish list forever on Amazon, and I ran into it at a store, brand new, for about the same price, you know. I got it on Amazon, and I was just like, I'm just going to do it. I got to get this. It's like one of my all-time favorite albums. Just fantastic songwriting. It's, you know, that country rock, whatever you want to call it, Americana. And it's Ryan Adams at his best, I think. Ryan Adams is still going. He's put out 1 million albums, and he's one of those guys that just writes songs, like 10 songs a day or something, and he's everywhere. You know, if you listen to his music. But this is very to the point and just a great album. Never heard him, give him a shot. CD, download, whatever. This is worth hearing one way or the other. Just a great album. Next, had this for a while too. I might have shown it when I first got it, but been spinning the last couple days. Super suckers, motherfuckers be tripping. And it's the freaking Super Suckers, man. Greatest rock and roll band in the world. Love them. If you haven't heard the Super Suckers, check them out. They're just cranked up Marshall rock and roll, man. Found this for $1 a while back. Mick Ronson Slaughter on 10th Avenue. I've never seen this floating around. I see his other one. The album come out after this, so I can't even remember the title of it. But I never see this one floating around. Found it for $1. Actually, this weekend I found it. And yeah, this is what, 76, something like that. 74, sorry. So right after, you know, the David Bowie's retirement from the Spiders from Mars and all that. You know, if you don't know, Mick Ronson was a guitar player in the Spiders from Mars. And this is very much just that era, you know, that Bowie sounding kind of thing. Pretty cool. I dug it. This, I could not believe. This was actually what spurred me to go to the record shop over the weekend. I'm trying to stay out of the shops. As you can see, I've been ordering some stuff online and just kind of trying to focus on finding some stuff like that. But this popped up on the local shop's Facebook page, which is about, I mean, that's all I use Facebook for. I get on there looking for local shops and seeing, because they always post when they get new stuff in. This was in a picture. It was like, wow, I got to go in there. Went in and could not find it. Thought it was gone. Picked up the other couple things and was getting ready to walk out. And there's a spindle, and there it was. And I was all excited. But it's Decline of the Western Civilization Part 1, the soundtrack. This thing's in like beautiful shape. Yeah, it's got a little bit of wear, but for a punk album from 1980 on Slash Records, this thing is very acceptable shape. Sounds great. The vinyl is in beautiful shape. But if you've never seen this movie, chances are, you know, if you're my generation, you remember Part 2, Decline of Western Civilization Part 2, the metal years. Yeah, and that's the one that was all about LA, excuse me, the metal scene. You know, you had everybody in there from, you know, members of Wasp and all the local bands that were trying to make it at that time, Odin and all them. But there was a Part 1, and it was earlier in LA, in, you know, 79, 80, about the punk scene. And bands on here: Black Flag, The Germs, X, Circle Jerks, Fear. One of my favorite punk bands, Fear. Love that band. But you still got Darby Crash here on the front from The Germs. But Part 1's just as enjoyable as Part 2. You know, it's really, really good. I wish they would put these out on DVD. Penelope Spears is who directed these, you know, did these movies, and then she went on to be, you know, huge with what, like Clueless and all that in the 90s. Be a big director. And I heard one time she was looking at putting both these out on DVD, but I've never heard any more since then. That was probably 5-6 years ago. And the last thing, as I was checking out over the weekend, he had a, I don't know, stack of records like that. Picked 2 out, actually 3. The Mick Ronson come out of there for $1, and this was in there for $3, I think. The Dickies, Dawn of the Dickies. And I'm wondering if this came with the Decline soundtrack. It's 1980, I think. Yeah, 1980 on A&M. Just kind of in that punk, you know, thing from LA. Just hilarious band. Just great songs. My favorite song by them on here is I'm Stuck in a Pagoda with Trisha Toyota. Just really good band. And actually there was 2 Dickies albums in there. I haven't spun the other one yet. I'll show it when I do. But for $3, yeah, I'll take that. Alright, that's it. Quick update. Like I said, I've been trying to stay out of the shops. And I wouldn't have went in last weekend if it hadn't been for posting on Facebook. So evidently that does work. Trying to stay focused and just find cool stuff online. Yeah. Just how it goes right now. So I hope everybody's doing well, and still picking up subs, man. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Thanks to all the old subscribers and everybody that comments and the usual. So, alright, BC. Later.